Baby, I mean, so free banner, baby, and I made the copper this unfortunate incident. I be pass it through.
I say, me young couple, I should know, Bayo. Utienia is see no. Te na your restaurant. And now, me free catch any ban say, on free station, who say, assassin a shaky. And your friend so light and crack off. Metiwana me ban catch it. Your picky phone say, ma ubi MP. And also when ye Muhammad say or koho. Ti o tumirika ako. Okwa no wafamo tuko. Na wo hwe sane yesi na odim ze na me time aso. Go mu nyina no mu kura no bi adwane baako adwane ne nsem abu baako so na epem ayi. But orashi eko so oye na dwuma nti you can't create about where sane ya esi no a onu nko atimi erashi ni moto eko ye no a na ja otum ze ne time aso. Ti ne weka se nyame mfa ne kransie enne yebeko ne kromu ha me hear time no say you free her, you know, because pathetic
too much.
Yeah. Now me na me try say me ko ho ba ne a blocko me Madina Adenta road nti e ko fa cars ni nyina e fa underpass ayi ho action na no kra di be one police fo bi na e be bo ma yi mu hu na omdi asoja fo bi be yi mi free ho na enya se bro ndi ba bi ya me kokra na me coffee fi buafo yeah ndi e fe na maloko so ndi e fe ya ntehwi na won ntehwi say BBSC nipa bi afi mu ana na ojani phones nyina wo adwuma mu ho efe ade achi obi ahwe no a ohu no ndi me baboy ne guy baako ena ekọ rounds ena mko police ekotesa aso okọ na wahia ba atade na nane akana yi na o man FM staff ebo ha ena ma ohun se ono a ena o frɛ ne maami se ohun se body bi wa ha Muhammad. I don't want to describe it senior not omukan, you know, one of those things, but me na me tie obi or say ade aba me emfa nye politics. Also the politics. Also the politics. Na politicians isue nyansa. I was all the politics. Ama one example. Papa bi unim ze matna Wesley Gompen.
Yeah.
Unim be Alan Fiero. Oh. Alan Fiero right to say. Ne left. Ukwanim kakra we adjacent o my filling station. If you be I say short 2 near 3 media wom. Me fie na chi pe. Me kai say neighbors no were fighting say o mo mpene emma onfa ayi no ensi o filling station. O de esi ho. Papa bi a yakoto no Wesley Gon. Wadi be 85. Na no me ho anu aba Parliament House. I don't want to mention the politician's name. Okay, chem say small boy, wabe deputy minister. Wachinchim na je onu na sase a wato all these years I got na Wesley Gon. Boy be a deputy minister. Opa me no be call no akọhwe asase na. O de air filling station wo Wesley Gon na ebesi hacho. Oh kwa that will be the last share filling station coming up on the left. What do you say? Papa kokura wadi 85. O small boy me kaisa no osesre isika koye student one. Ene ono no wanye sika na obule enkofo. Mo se me enka. Go and see where Total filling station na masa the gas station. Esi wo. Emra ye dwuma gana hara. One is on find politics. Who took those decisions? Emra ye dwuma. Say can Agyapong say we MPP ni an MPP of power. So I'm going to kill Alhaji Baturi. So kill him. Go and kill Kwabena Santi because you have power. When I can't say it. Now power no ni pa na odi so mala. I was saying politics. One criticizing the NDC for a year. MPP will do the same thing. They will do the same thing. What do you say? A politics because there were political decisions. And the team many pebi at the filling station, in the gas station, a bomb.
Okay, so institutions cannot be blamed.
Institutions. You can blame them. You blame them. because unim near air coson na mo beka where ye out there be NCA person or tacky a yinua before or close down all the stations and answer or punish you. He should punish NCA for workers. He should punish them. And then how to meet one station be 15, 16, 17 years. Only the own tria. Massa. And then I must see me and find your politics. You have politics. Because mammy be met me a match alcohol, nama coachre, that or bar. Kumasi Ashefo, or moment 3 hours, 32,000. Montreal, you close. Into that station be only own tria. Na station be a while, only the own tria. Oman FM. Now, Otimiya was had to 2006. 2006, Oman FM, near Oman FM 2006. Ne 2 near 2000. This is how wicked and diabolical NCA for you. So, Papa person or make changes here. First of all, the people that made sure say some stations did not pay are punished. And yes, I will radio go 60 million so what? The person there again will do it for somebody. And the institutions are to be blamed too. The citizens themselves, we are to be blamed. So we could take a decision against Agyapong. Say, a group of people will rise up and say, who antagonize it, you know. In the whole system is rotten. The citizens themselves, institutions, politicians, are suffering, everybody. Because why you need the ground, not also for the patch. But meanwhile, there be a change.
Yeah, customs and traditions. Yentiti any amamren ya intimisa.
And in our account. Ni in account. Oh, but see, but young singer the free idea esimu any. Why I'm making it politics? They say, me idea nya wo NDC maka, MPP eba omuya enya meka. They say yan can there. Yeni yansu ya better. Yenti be ye kono. We go and do the same thing. Alhaji Baturi asase okura chire mekwa kwaji. Is that how we move a country? No. Until we blame ourselves. Enye nipa bako. Ye nyina politicians, asofo, institutions, citizens. And now be Alhaji wa na meka bibi say. Media, me swapa me benyina. Adia bako a omu ye to ni petim e champa abreso. Adia na wo Efreze, wala tu wala sa di pa ba kwe operation feed yourself. That's our campaign. Oh, Alhaji wo de oni afi. Me say civil servant director ni fi achi wo adua body wo tim kuruma. Eye say na esi enti we need that kind of education. Enye education si nyina be classroom. They be classroom. Now we are tie ye teacher for and somewhere here come among 14. You have no idea.
Alhaji Baturi akwaba, nema ti say. Gusu kakra.
Oh, thank you.
Unfortunately, okay, Japan, because of proximity, but I made the corner of Japan. No. He was one guy who never started as a camera guy. Which is because it's like from it's terrible. I said,
flash stuff also.
No, because baby, all right, I could do not. It's just all focus because from Opepa Hall, driver, say, Masumano Akota, we are to, we are back. The land and no Kosa, no Jacobi presidency.
But honestly, I admire Nakukudrum.
Yeah.
Just say he was bold.
Ready to go and cover it.
May so rest in peace.
Yeah, right. Who? Or a community by now, they make sure say more.
My cousin back on the free.
Oh,
can't no never 3 days. I was Teshi.
Oh,
I was Labadi.
Yeah.
And we free Saturday. Nintendo you could see him.
We are near the person, a police for no, a regiment.
But across the road, and I clothes on himself, fairly break. And I would jump got on a train. Unfortunately, we didn't call Lakema Hospital. I was mistaken bike. I was like a Manda, and I'm on the entrance.
Wow.
Very sad, very sad. Ghana, dear, Nana, you see, started in the if you were there, you would fear the world. I said, rapture no can and I say Magadon. We lived it. We lived it Saturday.
Now,
oh. No, some meet the local government area. A month for starting a free.
Every copy is a one I
also join home because almost I didn't sheba. Mammy be I won't be hospital be by home. What Johnny but now Johnny by area. It was terrible. Mine. I have
Wisconsin. I said, to the Johnny Cannon. I said, you will be a
mine, yes, you know, fighting. Yet you be 70 free. Sorry, no, Campan be 70. They didn't come see. A mine, I did see me who be there. Any who say a swan, I say moja. Clouds, I say moja. Now, a form in a socania, as a jackania, a pinto or crowd move. Now, for about 30 seconds, now, red. The whole world was red to those of us who were standing there. A feeling in I red, be a until Chumson who said blasting by and say, it's here in our case, we are no because in fact, we were all saying in our mind because you won't be there. As I said, a missile, echo. And the one, second one, so by boom. Now I just soon be a red. I said, the clouds are going to fall on us. And the 30-second one, I say, hey, wait, the MP and go ahead. And Sunday, who's a man for a journey, they don't even know where the cars were tooting homes. Confusion, baby. Hey, Nagana, the back one, they be American, no, say. Because we are not planning this country, especially Kumasi and Accra. Say disasters here. Stand a J. And ye gen be kunkrofo. And ye gen be kunkrofo. One, escape route. And two, ambulance services, traffic. Say car to me, akofa, omo pre-procura. So casualties no, but doors papa. Casualties. And no na yana mi bompire. Can you imagine? Say ABR petrol big good from say rush hour na eja. Where are people going to pass? You need shelters. You need beer. In fact, yanko pone here. Na Agyapong workers no. We see we need education. There be a me correcting side we. He keep on saying it. And here education be we need a strong leader in this country. Your leadership let you down. And just because of one thing, vote. Just because of a single vote. Whether it's a president, vice president, parliamentarian, because of vote. It's not about education. It's not about education. Ghana, and that's why last we can just say if MPP are able to fulfill 30% of their promises, meaning to Obama MPP, or no one tears him. We live in a very indisciplined society. Are we be this NCA Kaya Papa? But I have a problem with it. So Aban Kase or Baba one making sure say, I don't know make last week can just say President. One demonstrate BB saying we are falling short. One may amnesty be say me magana 3, 4, 5, 4 months. Na year no one rabbit no mercy because politicians, political parties or be a boomra. So if a political party that has formed government, that's our appoint to NCA boss. So our political party no. On one case, the ruling party MPP, whether it's NDC, you understand me? And the NCA, they cannot. You succeed. It will collapse. You either shut them down or you better give media. A very good and laudable thing, but it shouldn't be selective. Holistic. Ghana. You don't go and see people breaking the law with impunity. For example, common sense, law, one of the laws I hear, maybe someone will say whether it works in Ghana, say, obviously, down or say, jive from the center line of the road, not less than 50 feet to your wall. How many people are obeying it? Today, big buildings are coming up just by the roadside, and people are seeing this. There were thousands and one that we should regulate an orderly society. The politicians are looking at it because they need the vote. People are breaking law with impunity. Nobody can do anything. Agyapong, it is not about the education. It is about the political will. President Bimra Mbeka Samide pay just one term. Now one sees one thing Ghana Maya. Na one knows in legacy. You don't talk about money, but at least you will achieve something. Because the way we are running this country, it's very serious.
Oh, okay, well, my prescription. At least you are an international traveler. How does it operate over there? It's gas stations now.
America, area expensive for us. A pipe.
Right.
Obi a wosi fi bia no ma be connect. So ya pa that's all. What now bill?
That relationship is there between the agency and who are with you there.
I say your gas bill, your electricity. What do you mean? What do you gas? What do you electricity? Yeah, what do you gas? What do you electricity? What do you water? Automatic. Now, how many years I mean, three years ago, what the bill brown when you are no market. Only back on cat. And one can say,
we are
systems in the Juma. Systems in the Juma. In fact, near a senior Alhaji argument, may I your cold feet with and go for now, we judge in a quanwa, a palm woman, honestly, we are your cold feet. Because we cocoa board, baby say we trim. A man block a quanu in a pavement, unya baby. I think say no. Well, I agree with you, say or say Brownie. Because unim see a yaku could draw a nye se anoa. The way I see Casam or China assembly sia. Any pa a battery woman a door switch.
That's the largest problem. That's a Yaragest challenge now.
Unim weekend here. Now, 2 to Kwamishia Nona, ye can't see. Not Chemsu, and no more women may wa a may. Timiko share Tim no, 2 for the 2 in plain oko. Tim share Tim Namaso, a good was a young Kofahani. But I could be an honest ish when your problem. For a man and saying, here me cosum couture. Nana no bought almost twice. Say, any at Wabamano and Umu tree. Inti mena mi ko si ade no asi ho ama easy traffic was it to even get the people out ya ko si sa project it will be a problem now so when there otumfo na nkasa ba who go deal with it. I want the space empty before I come and put up sa enti I okay you know me so near the biana can Japan you're right. I tend to agree with them. Say, yeah, because maybe you're Emra.
They are not different from rest. Now,
Naniban, oh, yeah, then who know what your systems? Gaga, where 1 year, maybe I will go to Yano, and yet the power chairman, and I will go to
different personality.
Different. A chum, Opasi, a restore where go to this office. Okawa, yes. Or you paper or say on the last so go to ya about yes fako back go show say what to ya and say you try to
and them
yeah and the anya back for say Alhaji na ye ensuo
what did you sika for 20 years
enti or the me kwa ko pa che
nti wuti me fa phone chale and then go you ejele dem
o ba kono na ye nipa oh you twam okay go to this department now go we are now the receipt number. I bet you say what could you?
Okay, so human interface need too much. There might a lot of technology emblem.
Not really.
And not just technology.
Not really said technology, but discipline of workers and kasa. Oba ni nua bi ani ho what na de hwe na so na kakaka o hwe computer iso sisi enye Spanish and enye African and enye black American or white on the computer no yes
oye
yeah na ati you go to the other eye land it's a motor vehicle o better no akwa deal motor vehicle me o kwaya written test wa ha utu ayi a whatever na so waba okoye driving test no wa pass oba udi line we mu first obo krr na yi na de ko we say krr na akotua sika no krr na ba ko so atwa picture o de say cubicles obia won yoy enti cubicle 1 na akọ bribe no ana say 2 ana say 3 enti o batua o sika waji o license na o call baby in fact I was a politicians and Ukraine we nyakukudru easy
that is the reality easy that's the reality
easy
that's the truth that is the truth
yes
look let me tell you mama come be show the entire Ghana and to me and working abana nkasa is the number one abuser of the law. Government, every government, number one abuser of the law. And how can those government or state institutions, how can they function? How can they function? So many responsibilities for government, and so every government bar. No, what we're in Yama, no, we're in oh yeah. Let me just give you one example. And then school fee, they don't cross more money because they are banking. They hope you say they are overcome and buy it. What engages school caterers? Someone can prepare schools. They have fulfilled their part of the more than 1 year. It's all true. Omoko Jibusiana, Omodi Koye is a Jimmy. So you cry you or more film, they are no more part of the. Because Omasa, you are renewing contract. Now you don't pay these people. How do you expect them to live? How do you expect them to fulfill the obligation to the
Alhaji Nyoma be brase or my anymore. I think we should go back to.
But we have been told Alhaji. In their attempt, politicians attempt to solve problem, they worsen it.
Yeah.
I mean, one example. Maybe straight to me pay ABR. Look. Minister of Finance has come out with a policy say, Ukraine your mama abaya. Or say wa ukotria duty no. Ena oba wa bejiu say den we fe kra de omu bi. Woni bibi. Say wa anya the personal onipa na kra ensuo we address to Minister of Energy. You give the papers to Minister of Energy themselves to go and clear. What do you say? Because to say me Alhaji Baturi come. Who did nipa na duty? You don't even know the duty. What will say? In Yamana or Crabra or currency is cedis. Accepted. Only pan craniaman bedu tema port one. You calculating the dollar rate today.
Near the mano.
And converting to cedis. And you only pana one man contract on cranium. Only how much duty is going to pay. Meanwhile, I also want to do duty. Oh, yeah, who did 15% tax? Look, sir, opposite price now with the man or the juma or the cocoto inferior a year bread. Yes, or a bohana say. Complete.
That's it.
What is finance the phone? That's it. One moment, and you can 9 Michelle back and I'm scratchy. Who can't get Maria? 9 million. You are not going to get it. Bakubi and I know we've made about 20 billion. Up to 20 billion. Would you see what happened? Now, near time when we say, who got your duty, no, and my ministry, no, they don't have money to pay you, as you are saying. And you see, Akura will sign, and the Akoye Juma, and count the bed down, and also as Akokem, Niaokraba Akem. Or Kotia car, or quote you in cities. Whether the dollar, the pound, euro has gone up, he doesn't care. Please. Unya adia papa biya o Ghana. Emrana MPP everybody. Because I'm a businessman and I'm telling you, they will lose flat. Adia biya MPP buy on this. Why when here only the papa and film because only 1% the business or survival.
Oh, but confused.
Or back the cheapest.
Of course.
So that 1 year or 2 years would be to Yanakana or Moka.
Yeah, because dollar rate now.
Yeah. I must say, yes, she shared your money with bring. And just a minister, when the Canada Rams, 1 year, you might enter. Or turn a paper. Go down, reality on the ground. Say, policy now, is it going to affect the government or the people? Mummy, here, Minka said, the exemption of the Mobia. That I disagree. But one kasa abano wa uniama no was I aju duty aye we dia ubede no wa progressive oh and obi akofesika 1 year or the akoye adwuma me aye mbi pen nti no whether we NDC or ye or Ghana ni what I suffered.
Uncle Four said this statement some time ago. Now it is serious, but I'm telling you, it's very relevant today. It will be relevant tomorrow. Yeah, by especially African governments, we pretend that we are ruling the people. And the people also pretend that they are also what? Citizens. And now, Abai is going to launch the reintroduction of what do you call
allowances.
Allowances to nurses. 68,000 nurses. Over 400 is 400 is allowance. Meanwhile, contractors now, almost sit down, almost acquiring, almost providing supplies, almost school feeding. You can't pay them.
So,
you can't pay them.
How does local
does this make sense?
Know? How do you guys survive?
No.
Terrible.
Omar, let me make this point.
Okay,
let me make this point. Honorable, today I think we are having a very fruitful discussion. Does it make sense to you? Say you go and pay out money to 68,000 students. Now, Nkrofona, what to turn them more? Nkrofona has supply in the Mamba. Nkrofona acquire roads, or acquire buildings, school buildings, or more school feeding, or more Bobusian Aye, Juma Mao. Every 6 months, every 1 year, we can Agyapong last, Nizikaya, Nizikaya, how many years?
Okay.
6.
How many years?
Okay. Businessman.
You understand? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. In the meanwhile, this restoration of allowance, it is not in the national interest. It is not in the national interest. But politics, because it is a promise, so we have to implement it. Why is it not in the national interest? Now, it was difficult to get students branching to nursing, teaching. So this allowance was brought to attract them.
They say they are attractive.
And now, many people are branching into those fields, even when the allowance was taken away, to create fairness and equity. Moreover, they say, schools, tertiary, colleges of training. And why would you give University of Ghana student loan? Now we have a College of Education or allowance. Allowance here, you don't even have it. Now we are saying that we are going to provide free SHS. We are saying that we are going to restore nurses allowance. We are going to restore teaching allowance.
Too much stress.
Meanwhile, government liabilities people are suffering. Contractors are closed down. Businessmen are what kind of meanwhile, people are prepared to pay and go to school. Make sure that there is a mechanism how to have vulnerable ones. Vulnerable ones, now target you.
Alhaji, but Agyapong, Alhaji, then the Ghanaian is not protected in terms of the business. Any Ghana aid developer. Yeah. You are in that field. But
Alhaji, honestly, everywhere in the world, there are elements of socialism, meaning even in the capitalist countries like America. There is nothing wrong with you helping because professionals be and our profession be a while. So
let's do something to attract
encourage them
yeah.
to go.
Yeah.
Odias, and in Kenya bad. But a situation where road contractors no kureni. There's a bedroom ministry of roads and highways. Send him see someone. The money is not there. And never can power. The money is not there. Mema kumpen. And the Mimpesa ubi abikum. Adia nyami. Mimpesa de. You see this IMF thing. The kureni. NDC yeniyoma mienua enye for the country or for business. Alhaji Baturi. Emra President Mahama that was quoted in the contract in dollars. I was never paid dollars. They converted it at that rate in cities. What do you say? Look at when we took over, it was 4 cities, now it's 4.52. One money contract in January. Now 4 cities. Today is 4.57. What do you say? Who is losing?
You have lost already.
Yeah, but say a dollar and I'll quote to
dollar to dollar. I found a businessman.
Dollar now quote to ya. You pay the prevailing rate so that the business don't suffer.
Still go.
What do you say? By NDC, exchanges are you know money by cities. Account 2-3 years. Alhaji, ya this kind of a man. Now we partner no what they any man ma who se sense kana kokia meka no waboka. Obefi say what is can collapse because of this. Obefi say what is can no one farmer. Sir, on fe nneoma no e ma obiem na wabofo. So MPP has to look at those things. World Bank, IMF, only a problem in this country. And the woman angels, nyam pese president, Emma finance minister TSC say IMF ni World Bank, only angels. Amo project bi ani ho a World Bank ni IMF for be ya Ghana ni betimi awuni bi. Why? Why? What is going on? Are we not human beings? Ga akaba ko to Uganda ni, Uganda ni, otiyama okuku deals no for abrofu companies. What kind of nonsense is this? I beg the vice president and the finance minister. World Bank and IMF for Susa, a big good MPP bank. I'm telling you today. Today I'll say it and say it again. World Bank and IMF, you have control about no money. I don't know what country why. No Ghanaian wins a contract. Why? Are we not human beings? Are we not human beings? We went to the same classroom with the white people and still got awards. I'm telling you, go to Fordham University and check if I'm bragging. But you're who billionaire. Now you're the so now Bibia Ghana ni yabi. Omu be a company with a friend Abiste. Be a drama manua. Where bank for say play. Who are you? Who Uganda ni uto? And I don't know to choose companies all the man. Now you're not could run to me kasa. Now World Bank, IMF, World Bank, IMF. We have businesses to bring up. The amount of money World Bank or IMF wants to give Ghana, we are one company. Everything, but we can't do it. We can't do it because they say our hands are tied. NDC 4 years, now what better so? Now I'm what of mine. Also to us.
They have no alternative.
We have an alternative.
We have an alternative.
We sat in the same class.
Where are you? I'm saying politicians don't think outside the box.
We have alternative because I was saying April 2018, you end it.
Master,
come what may. President
Kufuor don't think the easy way out.
President Kufuor.
Our politicians don't the easy way
President
out.
Kufuor.
The easy way out.
Why? The beer we make ourselves feel so inferior. But Obiani wa obetime your man I'm
happy that Agyapong is now beginning to see why Mika says 30% of their program
Nana Akufo-Addo is determined. President Akufo-Addo is determined.
What president is not determined since we came to office?
But sir, World Bank, IMF conditionality is somebody banned.
It's not.
I'm worried.
You say Nana is determined.
I'm worried.
Nana is becoming frustrated if you don't know.
Of course.
He's becoming frustrated.
Even this analysis.
It's not about determined.
Even this analysis. We can do better.
No,
but
listen. Take your time and listen to Nana.
And then you check question. Alhaji.
When you listen to Nana
Akufo-Addo, the way they are prepared to help this country.
When you listen to Nana Akufo-Addo over the past 10 days, nobody needs to tell you that Nana is becoming frustrated.
Yeah,
because
your person
it is not as he thought. Someone can say the so-called unprecedented project of Mahama. In fact, he has been so much obsessed with John Mahama over the last week because of the pressure on Okono. Until he is attacking Mahama left, right, center. When Mahama is not running for office, campaign Agyapong. So you can see the frustration. So he's going to shame his critics. Why would he say this? To the extent Nana Akufo-Addo is playing God today. So he's going to make sure that no more what do you call it? Explosion, basically.
Gas explosion.
Can you imagine if this is not frustration? Nana Akufo-Addo, how are you going to stop gas explosion in Ghana? How are you going to do that? Are you God? These are acts of force majeure, act of God. How are you going to stop it?
Well, I didn't see there's any act of God.
Negligence.
And negligence and
recklessness.
Recklessness.
That's the act of God.
Sometimes.
Accident be an act of God.
I disagree.
Sometimes the avoidable ones.
Listen,
very avoidable.
Very
avoidable ones.
Listen. Accident. Yeah, work negligence and act of God.
Of course.
Yes, do you know how it happened? They saw it 2013, they couldn't stop it. So you cannot say it's negligence. They saw it. What happened was, I didn't know, and I didn't start to say April. They tried to stop it. Omun to me driver and catch him say, Obia and free house. Nagas and burning out. So they all moved away. That's how come the workers, none of them was affected. Then they were saying it was to go away because I didn't know and come from. Say a journey free, hero, say free. Nobody up to now has been able to tell us where the fire came to connect with the gas. That's why I'm saying this is act of God. How are you going to stop it? Nana Akufo-Addo, how are you going to stop it? And yet, Obi is sabotaging. Obi is sabotaging. So you see, our president is becoming frustrated because of what the reality. Now, on 2 or 3 occasions, we can't just say the Minister of Finance and all the strategic ministers. If you go to them now, they are weeping within them. Because Senator Omuka said, but what is paining me is, cut your losses. Why are you increasing more losses? This issue about restoration with the farm fair, is it necessary? Meanwhile, you say you're no more going to bond students. Listen to the contradictions. So you say you're no more going to bond the students so that Obubia abai chinchina abai mama umwejuma. So what are you doing with government money?
Okay, Alhaji, my state engineer Hanim say, Agyapong, just keep on giving us this guidance because almost major businessmen in the country are in your Mudin Komono. They are just trying to see either we are looking for option to get out of the country, or business is just too slow. You mean you call for now signals no. Because now I feel that who as a businessman we are naked. You are not protected by Ghana and Brana and say what I'm saying.
Oh, we are protected, but just that restrictions no endorse. And yet business friendly to me. Where they were, I'm a phenomenon. Media, I'm a living testimony. You are. Alhaji is, said President Akufo-Addo. He managed to cut these people.
We survived.
We survived. There was something that President Akufo wanted to do. I think national health insurance. They kicked against it. He went ahead and did it. And Wakiyana. There were 2 things I remember very well. What you say? They didn't want him to go. He did. He didn't listen to them. And look at what is happening today. A man who said national health insurance, then they were coming on board. We need to be bold and say no to them. Because look, If we are going all the way to December 2018, we are in trouble. We are in trouble.
If we are to go.
Yeah. And what I hear, yes, because and this year, you know, April. Now we have budget from November. You have to capture that. You might as well end it with the December, you know, and they're dangerous for the party. Because Ghana for much to show. Look, a lot of avenues. We call China and say, a lot of avenues. Obi alpha profile, World Bank conditionality, only 1.5 billion. What Akwebako, many carbon honorable deputy minister. But you know, a young man, oh, you need only 2 billion. And you see this year,
dollars.
Your co-hotel says, Akwe Gubenumasi.
$2. 2 million.
Only 2 billion. The word he used, only 2 billion. But as a nation, we cannot even do 2 billion because of World Bank. How? Go to Ethiopia and see what is happening. Airline, Ethiopia for airline. Just say, I felt so bad as a politician in Ghana. So bad. Go and see Ethiopia Airways. What you say? Go, their railway system. How are we going to go with World Bank conditionality? The people are prepared. Chinese are giving almost 19.5 billion. World Bank, we can't spend the money.
I told you it wouldn't come.
It's true.
I told you
it's true.
I told you it wouldn't come.
It's true. No.
TNE,
the money is served there.
World Bank will not allow it to come.
The money is served there, yes. But World Bank conditionality, as a sovereign nation, we cannot even
you know
use
what they will do
19 billion.
You know why? You know why? Oh, come on.
What do you say?
Come on.
By which how come on? I'm going fast. I'm Musio by. President Kufoma, a reckless administration. A reckless administration.
And he said, and they wanted to do that to you. They wanted to. That's why you had to extend it. Almost, they have some strategy. When you are not with the fund, when you are not with the rating, what they do, they get their rating organizations. They start downgrading you, and then paint a gloomy picture about your country outside. So investors will be scared. They want you to come under their watch. Then we call it confidence. It means that by even coming with them into their fold, then they inspire confidence in your economy.
Partially true, but Yanni President Kufuor will say we are able to get there.
President Kufuor, what inside and what out?
Yeah, but me see, he was able to get out.
No, I'm saying
why you
so we are inside, we can get out.
Listen, that is
why do you take
we were
us
supposed
in
to
again?
end 2018. We're supposed to end it 2018. Okay? We're supposed to end it 2018. Why are you now extending it? You are extending because of the blackmail. Because of the blackmail.
Alhaji, Mami is no.
I am blackmail.
No.
Who can say what they are going to do is even Kakrana Omudi Mauno, sa 94 million on America.
No, but Mami Chow. And yes, sir, MPP for the person extending it. But say who year budget. November, it taking effect January.
Next year,
no. Next year,
captures 2018 World Bank facilities
up to April. What do you say? A honey problem.
There's no
problem. In fact, the president wants out.
Want to be
that one there with authority.
That is true. The president
wants out.
He even said
and yes, I wanted. He still wants out.
No. He even said it. Said they will extend it beyond April 18th.
Yeah.
But the prime minister and the finance minister and the economic management team, Omuko meeting, World Bank for IMF for country almost say, Samunsi moon extended there, Yedimu Tunquanta, Yapai. And you know the effect of what that means? You see the city running like mad.
How? We can manage ourselves.
No, you cannot. What I'm telling you.
Alhaji, we have to.
We can manage ourselves. This is President
Kufuor. Listen to me. That is why I was telling you that our politicians are letting us down. It's not about we the citizens needing education. I just gave a typical example about restoration. 68,000 nurses. You are going to give them allowance for training. At the same time, you say you're not going to employ them. Does this make sense?
Oh, why not?
How does it make sense?
Can I explain?
You are going to sponsor somebody, assist it. Meanwhile, those people were prepared to pay, and even about 100,000 people were prepared to pay to go for that training. 100,000 students were prepared to pay and go for that training. Also because of campaign promise, or restore. Or restore. So, is it any wonder that the IMF is always on your neck? You see, sometimes when we manage ourselves, this so-called fanfare of Bibia, Alhaji free SHS,